Never miss an episode of Create, Build, and Manage Daily again. Subscribe to our podcast and listen on the go.
My next guest is a CPA turned certified professional organizer. Gayle Gruenberg is helping change her clients' lives by helping them create and maintain organizing systems. Gayle, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. We appreciate your time. Let's start with the biggest benefits to decluttering and organizing a space.
Oh, I would say having a clearer mind as well as a clearer heart. And that can come from various ways of making systems in somebody's life.
Yeah, and when we talk about organizing, I just want to be, we're going to get into some of the ways that you help your clients, but just in a general sense, there's no judgment here because we all have busy lives. There's everything that's going on. So when did you discover your skill? Because it is a skill to be able to go into somebody else's, if I can use the word chaos, maybe controlled chaos to some. When did you learn your skill of seeing that chaos and figuring out how to organize it?
I probably discovered it when I was a child. Every now and then I would look in my closet and say, oh gosh, it's really just time to reorganize and put things in order and get rid of things I don't want. So I sort of grew up doing that, as well as I had the benefit of parents and grandparents who had organizing skills that they imparted to me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you learn through family. Talk about the important role that your faith plays in your business.
Well, that's very kind of you to ask. Yes, my tagline is to make space for blessings. And I deeply feel that that is what we do when we organize, because we have to plow through the detritus and the clutter that we tend to accumulate in our lives in order to make room for new and better things to come in.
That's so true. And to clarify, we're talking about physical spaces, but we're also talking about virtual space too, right? I mean, so much is stored on the cloud and organizing that as well.
Yes, it is. In fact, I have a class coming up starting in January on organizing your digital life.
I think I'm going to sign up everybody in our company. I'm looking at you, Ryan. No, I'm joking, of course. Now, let's talk about chronic disorganization. What is chronic disorganization, and how are you helping your clients overcome it?
Chronic disorganization is characterized by the history that someone has had of being disorganized, chances are from a very young age through adulthood. And there's an anticipation of continuing to be disorganized without outside help. They have a history of failed self-help attempts.
Right. And so how are you helping your clients overcome that? Because it sounds very serious.
As a certified professional organizer in chronic disorganization, I literally come alongside my clients and sometimes take them by the hand or by the shoulder if they need a shoulder to cry on, and show them systems that they can implement, and I help them do it physically, that works with the way their brains work. And my clients tend to have executive function challenges such as ADHD, OCD, depression, anxiety, and various what we call the alphabet soup of mental health challenges.
Got you. No, that's good. I want to put your website up for those who are watching tonight on BizTV. And if you are listening to the podcast, it is lgorganized.com. Again, that's lgorganized.com. Gayle, give us a success story, how you've changed a client's perspective.
Oh, gosh. I would have to say one of my favorite clients is somebody I had worked with for about 12 years. She first called me in because there were papers all over her dining room table, and it was really upsetting her husband. So she called me in and we started to organize these papers, created file systems, and it grew from there. So after 12 years, I helped her declutter and organize every part of her house. I helped her get through a divorce. I helped her get her boys through high school and college. And she wound up changing her life by eventually getting divorced and moving from New Jersey to Arizona. And she can now function independently in addition to having the challenges of ADHD, dyslexia, and OCD.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that story with us. And I'm kind of curious also, as you were sharing that story, was trying to think like how much repeat goes into effect. Meaning, once you help me get organized, do you find yourself having to go back and kind of re-coach or help? How does that normally work?
Yes, usually it's not a one-off in most cases. Many clients, especially if they are living with chronic disorganization, need ongoing support on a regular basis. So there really is no destination, so to speak. It's more of a journey, and it's an always ongoing process to create and maintain organizing systems. So this one lady I did work with for 12 years, another lady for 6 or 7. And people do come and go. In fact, lately I've been hearing from people I had helped with life transitions, like a move or another project that they had that might have taken a few weeks or months, that now they need my help again. So, they might be good for a little while and then they remember like, oh yeah, okay, Gayle helped me. So now it's time again.
That's awesome. And by the way, we were showing some images there of some of the work you've done as well as your website. And if you're watching, again, that website is lgorganized.com is where people can go. Last question for you. Do you have any one tip we can all put into practice tonight? I only got about 20 seconds. Anything we can do tonight to get us organized?
Yes, I would say just start. It doesn't really matter where. As long as you start, an organizing project or a process tends to take on a life of its own and gain momentum.
That's good. No, that's great advice. Again, Gayle, we appreciate you joining us tonight and really kind of it's a good topic as we end the year and we look toward the new year on ways you can get yourself organized. And this is a great time of the year to do that. Stick around. This is Create, Build, and Manage Daily.